Welcome back. Here in this video I'm going to solve one question related to moment. This question is very helpful for 10th class, 11th class, BTech in mechanical discipline engineering students and the students who pursuing diploma in mechanical engineering also. So let's continue. Question says determine the reactions at supports A, C and D in the structure as shown in the following figure. So I have shown here there are two beams. One beam is designated by the A, B points as the extreme ends and the another beam designated by the points B, D which have the extreme end points. Now at point A one hinge joint is there. See, it is what? Hinge joint. It is hinged joint. And at point B this is what? Roller support. Roller support. And for the beam BD at point C roller support is here and at point D hinge support is here. Hinged support or joint is here. So there are two beam, there are two structure, one is AB another is CD. Now at point B upper beam is kept over this lower beam. It means what? These two beam are supported with each other at point B. So there would be reaction force at point A and at point B. So let's see how reaction force will act at point A. For the beam AB, upper beam, this is the support and this is also the support. So the beam is uplifted by the reaction force. Let's suppose RA would be the reaction force at point A and this beam AB is supported by BC. So beam AB would apply downward force upon the lower beam CD. So lower beam CD would also act and reaction force at point B in upward direction. So I am drawing the another free body diagram for upper beam. So let's see here. If I am constructing the free body diagram for the upper beam AB, then it would be look like as this is what? AB beam at point A, reaction force would be acting upward direction and at point B reaction force must be applied by the lower beam upon the upper beam as RB. So I am assuming upward direction, reaction force at B is in upward direction. So simultaneously if I am drawing the free body diagram of the lower beam as CD, then it would be look like this. So here is the beam, here is the point extreme and point B for the lower beam. Let's suppose this is point C and this is point D. At point C, one roller support is here, so reaction force must be applied in upward direction. So I am showing here RC is the reaction force for lower beam and at point D hinge support is there, so the reaction force must be applied in upward direction so that C and D, RC and RD, let's suppose RD is also acting in upward direction so as to lift the body in upward direction. And now at point B what would be the value? So beam AB is acting downward direction force upon the beam lower beam CD. So the CD beam the lower beam would be having a downward direction at point B so that reaction force at point B in on the lower beam, so that this RB and this RB would cancel out to each other. So now one more force at 80 kilonewton is force. 80 kilonewton force is acting at a distance of 3 meters from the extreme left end of the upper beam. So I am showing here 80 kilonewton force is acting in downward direction. So now this much is clear, very clear. Here we can see upper beam AB is in equilibrium position. since upper beam is in equilibrium position, so I am applying summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0 and summation of all horizontal forces is equals to 0, and moment about any point I am considering, so that the body would not be, the beam would not be shifting in horizontal direction or vertically direction, or the body is not having the tendency to rotate. So we can see here there are three forces, two forces is acting in upward direction and one force is acting in downward direction. So we can have for beam AB, for beam AB, summation of all forces in vertical direction is equals to 0. Here there are two forces. We can consider the sign convention. Upward forces is taken as positive and downward forces is taken as negative. So RA plus RB gives 80. Okay. Here there are two unknown quantity, so we are assuming it is equation 1. Now you can see at point B, one roller support is here, so that beam AB and beam BD is capped over capped over each other. So now at point B, if we are considering the moment center, the point B, then summation of all moment about the point B for the beam, upper beam AB, as well as the for the lower beam CD is having 0 moment, so that the moment so that the rotational tendency would be arrested. So we can see summation of all moment about point B must be equals to 0. Here we can see at point B, which is nothing but the moment center, which is the moment center, summation of all moment is equals to 0. See, 80 kilonewton is acting in this direction of downward direction, and this force is creating anti-clockwise moment about point B, and now RA force is acting at point A, and by this force RB, RA, it is having clockwise moment about point B. So we can say clockwise moment equals to anti-clockwise moment about the point B, so that the rotational tendency of the upper beam is arrested. So we can say RA multiplied by, what is the perpendicular distance? 3 plus 1, that is 4. Here 4 meter distance. So RA multiplied by 4. Clockwise moment I am considering positive, then anti-clockwise moment must be taken as negative. So RA multiplied by 4, and 80 kilonewton is applying the force which create the moment about the point B is in anti-clockwise direction. So we can say minus 80 multiplied by, what is the perpendicular distance between the line of action to the moment center? Here is the line of action, and the moment center about the distance is 1 meter. We can say 80 multiplied by 1 gives equals to 0. While transposing this value, we can have RA equals to, this becomes positive 80 multiplied by 1, and this is multiplied. While transposing, this will be divided, so we can say 20. Therefore RA equals to 20 kilonewton. One unknown quantity, one required force is already achieved. See here, question is saying about the point A. Now, here RB, if once you get the value of RA, which is equals to 20 kilonewton, then putting the value of RA here from equation 1, we can have from equation 1 RA, that is 20 plus RB equals to 80. While transposing this 20 into right hand side, then it becomes minus. So we can say RB equals to 80 minus 20, that is 60 kilonewton. We have got another point, another reaction force, but question is not saying that you have to find the reaction force at point B. Question is interested, I am interested to find the reaction force at point A, C and D. So while calculating, this force comes out as a substitute for the whole structure. Now for lower beam CD, for beam CD. This was all about the calculation for the beam AB. Now here RB is acting in downward direction and RC and RD is acting in upward direction. Here there is no vertical movement is taking place for the beam, for the lower beam. Hence we can say summation of all forces in vertical direction is acting in vertical direction is equals to 0. So we have a summation of all vertical forces is equals to 0. Applying the sign convention, using the sign convention, since I am taking upward direction as a positive and downward direction must be taken as negative. So we can say RC plus RD and minus RB equals to 0. And we have RB value, that is 60. So while putting the value of RB equals to 60, then transposing RB, so we can say RC plus RD equals to, it is positive and we have got the value of RB, that is 60. So putting the value of RB, we have equation number 2. We don't have the value of RC or RD. So we will move for the next process, that if we are considering moment center at C, then summation of all moment about the point C. We can also have a choice that you can choose the value of moment center as a point D. So I am considering C is the moment center about which the total moment must be equals to 0 to erase the rotational tendency of the lower beam. So we can say summation of all moment about this point C, about point C equals to 0. See, RB producing about point C. C is the moment center. About point C, here is the line of action for RB. It is producing anti-clockwise moment about point C, and this RD is also, this is the line of action. This is also producing anti-clockwise moment about point C. So total moment about point D, about point C is equals to 0. So we have RB multiplied by, what is the perpendicular distance from B point to C? What is B and C? BC value is 0.5. So we can say RB multiplied by 0.5 plus RD. What is the distance from C to D? 4 meter. So we can say RD multiplied by 4, it gives 0. So RB value is nothing but 60 kilonewton. While putting the value of RB, we have 60 multiplied by 0.5 plus RD multiplied by 4 gives 0. And now RD multiplied by 4 is nothing but minus 60 multiplied by 0.5. So RD we have minus 60 multiplied by 0.5 upon 4 15 ja minus 7.5 kilo Newton. Therefore RD, see, according to the free body diagram of the lower beam, RD is acting in upward direction. It means what? We don't have the reaction, we don't have the direction of the reaction force at point T. Since this RD is having negative sign according to our choice, so it must be applied, it must be acting in downward direction so that the body or structure is in equilibrium position. So this minus sign indicates in actual practice, this minus sign indicates that in actual practice RD is acting in downward direction, downward. So RD value acting in downward, therefore RD is equals to 7.5 kilonewton in downward direction, downward. Now once you get the value of RD, so putting the value of RD here in equation 2, we will get RC. So from 2 RC plus RD, that is 7 point RD. This relation is obtained by assuming RD is in upward direction. So we can say plus upward direction, this is what? Upward. So plus minus 7.5 gives 60. While transposing this 7.5 with negative sign, it becomes plus. So we will have RC value is nothing but 60 plus 7.5 is nothing but 67.5 kilo Newton. This is the value of RC. Now we have got we will have to find the value of RA, RC and RD. This was RD. This was all about our required forces or reaction force. So from here we have got RA value and RC value. We have got RC value and RD value also. So we have also got the RD value. This was all about the calculation. At the end, if you find my video very helpful, you also like, comment, subscribe our channel and share it among your family and friends. Thank you for watching my video.